Hi, my name is Shannon Presti. I'm the Director of Team Leadership Initiatives for the YMCA of Greater Oklahoma City, and today's session is called Believe to Achieve. This is a really great session to do towards the end of the year when you've had a lot of time to build rapport and a relationship with the students. And it's again talking about goal setting. So you can recall a previous session where they talked about goals and some things that they were interested in. And this session will help them think about short-term to long-term goals and actually write them down in a way that they can think about how to attain them successfully. And then they will be able to figure out how to put those into picture form so that they can see their goals on paper. So in your small groups, you will talk about goals, some things that they're interested in, and you will hand out this Believe to Achieve worksheet. And this worksheet is unique because it actually comes up with goals as soon as what would you like to accomplish this summer? What's one goal that you'd like to accomplish by next May? What's one goal you'd like to accomplish by the time you graduate, and so on and so forth. It only goes to 30 because most kids think that after 30 life is over. So this is a way that it helps them think about one goal that they would like to accomplish by very certain times in their life, and then helping them. So let's say that that goal is, by this summer I'd like to find a part-time job. So instead of just having them write that down, talk with them. Okay, what would you like to do for a part-time job? How can you make that happen? If you want to work at Brahms, what are some steps that you need to take to make that happen? If you want to work for a landscape company, who do you know that works in that field? How can you find a job in that field? So help them come up with an actual plan to make those goals happen, because just writing them down isn't enough. You have to have a plan to make it happen. So after they go through and they fill out this entire sheet and kind of talk through those things, then we're going to have some fun. So we're going to create a vision board, and I'm sure many of you have created vision boards or seen them in the past and remember them from previous years. So every group is going to have a stack of magazines, and every student will go and they'll grab 3 or 4 different magazines that they can pull from. So if they're interested in sports, they might pull the ESPN magazine. If they're interested in, if one of their goals is to become a parent by the age of 30, they might pull this magazine, or just for some inspirational things, they might come in these magazines. So let's say that I pull this magazine, and I'm just kind of going through it, and I'm looking at different things. When they come across something, we want to make sure that they just go ahead and pull out the entire page instead of trying to cut things out. So this says notes. Let's say that one of my goals is to be a better student, so taking notes is going to help me with that. So I'm actually just going to rip out the entire page like this, and then I'm just going to stack it here, and then I'm going to keep looking, and let's say that I find something on this page. I'm going to rip out the entire page, because they might come up with 30 pages that they've ripped out, and they can only fit 5 or 6 things on their vision board. And so we don't want them to spend all the time cutting things out until they've gathered everything and figure out how it will fit. So every student will also have a pair of scissors and a glue stick, and they will take their stack of items that they would like to cut out for their vision board. And I have a couple of examples here that some students have done previously. So they'll go ahead and paste all of their visions related to their goals and their future ideas onto their paper. And as they're doing that, you can kind of talk through more things about their goals, or maybe where they might put their vision board that will help them see it on a regular basis. Maybe that's in their car, or maybe it's on their bathroom mirror, inside their locker, or inside their favorite notebook where they keep everything. Because the more they can envision their goals on paper, and then the more they see them on a regular basis, the more often they'll be able to kind of help actualize those. So again, this is a really fun session. It's very interactive. While they're cutting, you can talk to them about different things and help them. Some students might be stuck. Maybe you can help them by finding some things in some magazines related to what they're interested in, and encourage them to really think deeply and to dream big and to come up with some really fun things. And if you're a lunch school, as you're doing this, depending upon the time, you might go ahead and get the lunches out. If you're not a lunch school, go ahead and recap and maybe have the students share their vision boards with each other. And also, if you are a lunch school, during lunch, they can also share their vision boards with their classmates if they're interested in doing that.